Hey everyone, thanks for taking a few minutes and checking out this video. I really hope it brings you some benefit and some support and really helps you make 21 the best year for you as a referee or even just as a person. One quick disclaimer, I just want to put this out here. I don't want to disappoint anyone, but I am not a certified trainer. I am not a doctor. I'm the state referee administrator, Jason Hutchinson, for the state of Idaho. I spent 10 plus years really working hard on trying to make national referee, and at one point had the aspiration to possibly be a member of pro and working in the league. Didn't work out for me, but that doesn't mean it can't work out for you. So this is just one referee to another, one person that spent years really just self-studying and trying to figure out the best way to train, best way to get the results that I was looking for, and just passing some information on. So please don't be frustrated. Please don't think this is medical advice or something that's really going to benefit you or take it to another level. It's me here just laying some things out. Hopefully it'll help you get some focus. Hopefully it'll help you take that to the next level. So this is the beginning of the 5-part series that we talked about, training and fitness. Today, get motivated. How do you set a goal? How do you really get connected with what you're trying to accomplish? Next session will be how to actually train. So how long, what kind, what can I do at home? What should I be doing? Obviously this is a referee kind of focused video. So we're going to talk about what can soccer referees do to get some better results out of their training as well. Third video is going to solely focus on center referees. So how can you train to be a better center referee? What type of training, what type of work, how do you gauge whether you're matching up with other center referees? Fourth, can't be remiss to forget the assistant referees. Completely different type of training, different type of physical requirements on your body. So we'll break out some different ways that you can train to be an assistant referee. And then finally, your match day preparations. What's your nutrition? What's your warm up? What's your cool down? How do you recover? How do you prepare for that next match? So 5-part series. Hopefully you're willing to take the 5-10 minutes for each video, join me, have a chat, take a look at the information and see if it can't help you. So going into today, the first big question you really have to connect with, you really have to get comfortable with, why are you doing this? What do you want to do and why? If you don't know why you're doing this, really, and I know that sounds super cheesy and just fake, and you hear that all the time now in professional coaching and just everything, you need to have a mission, you need to have a purpose, but it's real and that's authentic. If you are not connected with why you're wanting to do something, then when you hit that hurdle, when you have that bad day, when you're tired, when you're sore, you don't want to train, you're not going to. So you really need to know what your why is, because that's going to help you push through some of those mental barriers on days, on weeks, in weather that you don't want to do it, and you'll get up and it'll keep you motivated and keep you going. So my why since the time I've started has always been, I don't want to let somebody else down. So as your state referee administrator, my why do I do all these things? I want to help support the referees that I work for. So I don't want any of you to feel that the committee has let you down. They haven't given you the information you needed. They haven't given you a process, a system. So there's my why. My why is to serve you. And hopefully you'll see that this year and going forward. The committee is really here to help you. But what is your why? Do you want to do it for your kids? Do you want to do it for your spouse? Do you want to do it for just your life, your health? I want to achieve something that I've never been able to. Maybe it's not soccer. Maybe it's college. I want to go to college. I'm the first person in my family to go to college. Maybe it's a job that you've been working for. I mean, this applies to anything. But in refereeing, there's going to be roadblocks. Unfortunately, we aren't treated as great as we would like to be in our profession. So there's going to be days that we're beaten down and downtrodden. So if we know our why and we know why we keep doing this and we know why we're wanting to achieve something, then that's going to help us get through those days when it's a little tough. The other thing to think about here is when you really look at training and you really look at achieving something, setting a goal, make sure that that goal is something you have control over. It's incredibly disheartening to set a goal and really just go to work and bust your hiney and really get at it and really achieve something great. But unfortunately, the goal you set out was dependent on someone else making a decision as well. So I want to work that final at State Cup this year. I want to be a regional referee or national referee. I want to be selected into a certain group or organization. You can be absolutely stellar and absolutely performing beyond your means, but maybe someone else overlooks it. Maybe someone doesn't select you. Maybe it wasn't a good year for you in one tiny little moment, or the wrong person was watching you at the wrong time, and now you feel like a failure because you didn't achieve your goal, when really in reality you more than achieved your goal. So be careful setting that goal. Make sure it's something you can achieve. At the end of the day, if you focus on the skill and the craft of being a referee, you dial in your fitness, you do the match clip review, you do everything you need to do, and you really are the best product you can put on the field, that has to resonate with you. That has to give you some solace. There will be opportunities. I would like to think that the committee we have right now in Idaho is really building a system that any person who's willing to do the work and really willing to perform is going to have opportunities. So we're doing everything we can to give you that opportunity. Make sure you're ready to take advantage of it and ready to own it. So let's stop for a second and talk about what's fit. So this video and this whole training series is designed to help you perform physically at a higher level. So be careful, or not be careful, but something to consider. What's your body type? And I know that's kind of something you hear a lot, but really, what is your body type? Are you tall and lean? Are you short with muscle density? Are you a combination of both? Be careful when you open up a magazine and you pick something, you're like, I want to look like that person. I want to be that. That may be unattainable based on what you were naturally given by God as to your body type and who you are. So set goals that you can achieve. Remember, keep things in your control. Don't pick something that may not even align with you from the get-go. The other comment here, what is fit? What is fit for a referee? So a referee's got 4 things that they should be considering in their fitness. First, endurance. How long can you perform? And I'm not talking 4 or 5 games in a day. I'm talking 1 match a day. The professional referees in pro and in the MLS, the NCAA, they're doing 1 match a day and they're leaving it all on the field. So when I talk endurance, I talk 90 minutes of endurance. I know that we are all servants of the game and we end up doing more than 1 game in a day. But when I talk about these performance tactics, preparing for that next level, I'm talking about 90 minutes. So how can you be ready? Can you have the endurance to make that box-to-box sprint in the 88th minute of a match to run down and counterattack? Secondly, speed. So we just talked about a counterattack. So as you move up that ladder and you start refereeing higher capable, higher skill, better players, they're going to be faster. So you need to have the speed and the ability to not only not fall back, but to maintain that gap and even close it. So endurance, speed. Third is agility. So if we start talking assistant referee, how quickly can you transition from that sidestep to the sprint? As a center referee, when that ball changes directions or an unexpected pass happens and now you need to change your body shape and maneuver and make sure you still have that angle of view. What's your agility like? What's your footwork like? So those 3 things come into consideration. Then overall, just your general fitness. How fit of an individual are you? That's going to help you with your recovery. It's going to help you with your performance. It's going to help you just overall with your breathing, your cardio, your circulation. So speed, endurance, agility, and then just overall personal fitness. So those are the 4 things that we're going to be looking about is what is fit. All right, so I can't answer this question for you. What's your goal? Is your goal to lose weight? Is your goal to run a sub 7-minute mile? Is your goal to run a 10K? I want to be able to run 6.2 miles. What's your goal? You've got to figure that out for yourself. Is it a fitness related goal of timing? Of I want to be able to do 10 pull-ups. I want to be able to do, I want to be able to sprint this fast. You've got to figure out what your goal is. Don't forget, connect it with your why. So why do you want to do this? Why do you want that goal? And then what does that goal mean for you? So set a goal that you can quantify. So you need to be able to build out a plan, have a time frame in which you want to achieve it so that you can build a training regimen. We're not going to try to achieve our goal. Saying I'll try to do it is already admitting to failure. You're already leaving it in consideration. Well, I might fail, so I'm just going to say I'm going to try. You're not going to try. This is training. You're going to identify your goal. You're going to know why you want it. And then you're going to develop a plan to achieve it. So what do I do Monday? What do I do Tuesday? What do I do Wednesday? Thursday's my rest day. Rest day doesn't mean we sit on the couch. Rest day means we recover, we stretch, we prepare our body for the next workout. So you're going to have a plan to achieve that goal. So make sure your goal is something that you can set a deadline for. You can build a regiment and a plan to achieve, and you know the factors that are going to affect the success there. So not only your fitness and training, your nutrition, your sleep, your work life, your home life, what stress are you under? It all comes together. It's a total package here. Okay? So how will you train for it? We have a plan that ends with a date. So how do we train for it? You're going to want to build 2 or 3 check-ins in that plan. So we're going to set your base. So what am I right now? Where do I want to go? And then we're going to build 2 or 3 check-ins in that time frame. Is it a 30-day goal? Is it a 60-day goal? Is it a 6-month goal? If you need help with any of this, please ask. I'm more than happy to jump on a call, jump on an email, whatever, and help you do this. But build a training platform. Because then when you have that moment that you don't want to get up and train, or you have that moment that you just want to have some pizza at the Super Bowl and just relax and chill out, it's not a, well, I probably shouldn't do that. It's a, I'm training right now. I am focused. I have a goal and I'm going to achieve my goal. And so I am training. It is a process and I've committed to that process. Tell someone. This is a huge thing. How many times have we told ourselves, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to get up every day and work out. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to spend less money. Whatever it is you've told yourself. How long did it take for you to fib on it a little bit? Maybe I didn't go 110%. Maybe I didn't make it all the way. If you don't tell someone, then it's not a promise. It's not a commitment and it's not a goal. You need to tell someone so that they can hold you accountable for it. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's your day in and day out accountability partner, but you need to know you've committed to someone else, even outside of yourself, because we will always work harder to make sure we don't let someone else down than ourselves. Parents, I'm going to talk to you for a second. I'm a parent. If you really want to push yourself to make sure you don't fall off the wagon here, tell your kids. We spend all day trying to motivate them, trying to, help them be the best version of themselves. They would love nothing more than to be our accountability partner and to be able to call us out when we're having a bad day, when we're not wanting to move towards the goal we've set. If you really want a cutthroat accountability partner, especially if you have a teenager in your house, tell them, this is my goal. I want you to hold me to it. Here's my time frame. Here's my process. Share it with them. You'll be surprised how much they get into supporting you because they want to see you get it as well, but they will also be the first person to call you out on it. But make sure somebody else knows you're not in this alone. If you don't have someone to call or talk to or connect with, call me, talk to me, connect with someone else on the committee, another referee. We are all a community and we're here to help each other, but you need to tell someone. All right, I referenced it a moment ago, but you need an accountability partner. It doesn't necessarily need to be someone that's meeting you at the gym every day. That's a good setup. If you are going to see this person every day, you know that if I don't go to the gym, they're not going to, they're going to see I'm not there and they're going to know. So you need someone who is not only going to celebrate your successes with you and be super thrilled when you achieve your goal, but they're going to call you on the carpet. They're going to call you out when you're not doing it. They're going to point out you're only giving 70% when you should be giving 85 or 90. They're going to be ultimately your best friend. They may not be the best friend in the moment, but they're going to keep you on course and they're going to help you achieve your goal. Now, hopefully you can do the same thing for them. But this is a person who can support you and can celebrate in your success, but ultimately they need to have a different relationship with you, that they have the trust and the ability from you to call you out. Hey, if I'm not doing it, if you see me doing something I'm not supposed to, don't be nice. Don't go hide. I want you to call me out. I'm committed to this. I am not a robot. I am not a superhero. I'm going to have moments of weakness. So I'm asking you to help me own this. Be my accountability partner. That is 100% what you need to make this goal. You also need a support group. A lot of times this turns into our family, our spouses, our friends. Get some people that know what your goal is and can help you and support you. And when you show up, to show up at the park or show up at an activity, hopefully we're getting to hang out and see each other a little more in the near future. They can comment, "Whoa, man, you're looking really good. Are you working out? Are you doing something new?" You go out to dinner with someone and you don't order that appetizer. You don't have an extra cocktail. You eat a little more healthy and they're like, "Whoa, are you doing something different? Like you don't order what you normally do, Jason. What's up?" and you can tell them about it and you can get excited about it. You can get someone else in your corner. So not only have an accountability partner, but you also need a second person. You need a support system. They can be both, but they need to be able to operate in both space for you. Someone who can call you out, someone who can keep you on track, and then someone who can help support you, help just celebrate in your success and really make sure that you give yourself that credit at the end. When you achieve this, it's not oh, I'm good, it's cool, I knew I was going to get it. No, you built a regiment, you built a plan, you set a goal, you did it, and you should succeed and celebrate in that. So don't demean that. Don't let that fall off. Finally, share your goal. Tell other people in the community, tell other referees, tell your mentor, tell somebody that, hey, this is my goal, this is what I want to achieve. I mentioned earlier to be very careful to set a goal that you're not in control. You might need to depend on somebody else. Well, let that other person know. If you're wanting to go to regionals this year, or I want to be selected for a state cup final, tell the people that are making that decision. Tell the referee committee, tell your assigner, I'm going to bust my hiney for this year. I have set this goal. I want you to push me. I want you to give me feedback. If I'm not doing what I need to do, I want you to tell me. But share that goal, because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes the administrators making these decisions don't know that that's an aspiration of yours. So you don't have to be aggressive about it. You don't have to, tell them 10 times, but make sure that they know so that when time comes and decisions are being made and you're on the list of consideration, we know that that's a goal of yours. If it's apples to apples, you and another person, but we know that that is a goal you've set, that's something you've worked 3, 4, 5 months for, then I would like to think that we are the committee that will give you that opportunity. So share it. Feel free to share it with myself, the local DRA in your area, SDA, SDI, Rob, Rich, Riley. There are a lot of people on this committee that really want to see you succeed. So share your goal. But quick recap, figure out your why. Why do you want to do this? Why is 21 going to be the best year for you? What's your goal? Is it quantifiable? Is it, can I build a plan to achieve it? How am I going to achieve it? Tell somebody so you have accountability, get an accountability partner for the process, and then get a support system. Share it. Let people cheer for you. Let people get behind you and push you. Everyone, we all do want to see each and every one of you at your best and achieving goals, because that what makes you come back. It makes you take that next step. It makes you develop. It makes you want to be better. So share it with us. Let us help you. We really want to see 21 be the best year for all of our referees. Talk to you soon.